So we are waiting for some hognose snakes to arrive in the mail, and if you have never ordered reptiles online or had reptiles shipped to you before, you don't know the pain of waiting for them to arrive.
What are you doing down there?
Waiting for snakes.
Alright.
Ah, they're here! Yes! I'm so excited, look!
Oh, it's cold out there.
It is cold out here. It's okay, they should have heat packs. New snakes! Inside of this box are multiple hognose snakes, but not just any hognoses. These are actually high-end morphs. Several of them are anyway. They're not all ours. I believe there's 5 in here. They belonged to a friend of ours who had some life changes and wasn't able to have her entire collection anymore. So Ed and I are taking 3 of them, and a friend of ours who lives nearby is taking 2, and we just decided to ship them all together because we live so close, and then I'm just gonna drive a couple over to his house after this. But we get the fun part of opening them up and seeing how they look. Oh my gosh. So, let me focus on the knife quick.
We all know Emily can't handle knives very well.
This is a really big shipping box. Now these aren't babies either. These are adults or sub-adults, I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen any pictures of any of these snakes. So I'm really curious to see how they look. Oh, the heat pack is still plenty warm. Yeah, that's great. Irene, I can't wait to see your babies. Oh, this one is little. This one's little. This is the male 100% Het Lavender. Okay, this one's one of ours. It's either for Emily or for Dallas, our friend who's getting a couple of these. How do you look? Whoa.
That's teeny.
You're a Conda too. Wow, I wasn't expecting a Conda Het Lavender. He is little. What a tiny little guy. Definitely a male though. He's got that really long tail. Yeah, I think he might be a Conda morph as well. Look at that reduced pattern. Like, yeah, you're a little chilly, so I'm gonna set him back in his little container here. What do we have next? Ooh, here's the Lavender Female. Oh, she's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, you can see her.
Wow, she is gorgeous. Holy cow. Man, I always forget how...
Almost xanthic looking.
Yeah, but like pinkish hue.
Purplish,
Yeah, pinkish purple hue. I mean, they're called lavender, so that makes sense. Hi, gorgeous. You look great too. Come here. Oh, you're chilly too. I know.
Okay.
Man, her belly's even lavender. That is beautiful. Yeah, she's kind of slow moving because she's a little bit chilly. Wow, that is a beautiful hognose snake. Now, it might be kind of hard to see on camera the lavender morph, like what the color difference is here. So there's other snakes, other hognoses in here that I think I'll be able to compare her to so you can really see the difference in her color. Next, we have, oh, this one's one of Dallas's, the giant male Conda. Okay, here's one of yours, Dallas. Oh, wow. So this guy is a little bit on the thin side, it looks like. So I don't know if he was a poor eater. This isn't one that I was getting, so maybe she already talked about it with Dallas. But yeah, he is kind of thin. That's one of the first things I noticed. But I mean, maybe he was expecting this and is gonna fatten him up here pretty soon. This is one that we're gonna drive over to our friend. He could have been a poor eater too, who knows. But yeah, okay, Dallas, there's your Conda. He's like almost looks like a super Conda. Yeah.
Super reduced pattern.
Yeah. The second one for our friend Dallas is the Super Arctic. Ooh, it's a Conda too. I didn't know that.
Nice.
I thought it was just a Super Arctic. Whoa. That is pretty. Wow, so the Arctic gene, guys, is a codominant morph, meaning that there is a super form of it if the snake has 2 copies of the Arctic mutation. With just 1 copy of it, or just 1 allele that's mutated for the Arctic gene, they look kind of more black and white. They have like black outlines around their spots, but the Super Arctic has these jet black speckles between the scales, and they usually have black outlines around their scales that are more prominent there. This one is really pretty. Oh, she's fanning out.
Yeah.
She's got these really dark eyes too.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cool trait, the super Arctic gene.
Yeah.
Nice. So guys, this is kind of like super Conda, whereas since it's a super, that gene is just expressed even more. This is super Arctic, so it really shows that Arctic gene being a codominant trait. And the last one in here should be one for us. Oh yep, here she is. Female Sable. We have never worked with Sable genes before. We actually bought her future boyfriend at the last Tinley show. Oh, wow. She's so dark colored. Oh my gosh. Hi, gorgeous. You are pretty. Looks like you're going into shed too. Oh, you're not too happy. Man, she is
super
pretty.
dark.
Yeah, she is. So that's the Sable gene for you guys. They're just really, really dark in color. The Sable gene here is a recessive trait. So if you guys remember, I'm not going to take them out because they have to be in separate quarantine bins. But we just got an albino het Sable from the most recent Tinley Park show. And we got him solely for the purpose of breeding with her in the future. Since she's Sable, he's het Sable. They'll produce Sable babies that are het albino, like the dad is albino. And then we can breed them together to get sunburst someday. Now that's a project down the line, but this is the girl that kind of started that project, and now she's finally here. Okay, so this Lavender Female is probably the one I'm most excited about because I really do like the Lavender morph. But like I was saying earlier, it's really hard to see what the color difference is by just looking at one. So since I don't want to take any of my normal colored hognoses out to show you the difference because she has to be in quarantine first, I'm just going to show you the Het Lavender Male that we got. Check out the color difference there. She's so much more purpley in color, and he's just got these nice chestnut browns and tans. So the lavender actually does like considerably change the color of the snake. Cool. Nice. So this will be a future pair once they're both big enough. He obviously has a lot of growing to do. I didn't realize he'd be so little, but that's all right. We can raise him up just fine, and then we'll produce lavenders in the future. So what we're gonna do is we are going to set up all of our hognose snakes, the three here, the Sable, this Lavender, and then the Conda Het Lavender, all into quarantine bins. And we do at least a 60-day quarantine, which I'd recommend you guys do too. If you're getting any new snakes, do at least 60 days to be safe. We try to do a 3-month though, whenever we can. Before we do quarantine though, since they did arrive kind of chilly, I'm gonna actually set her back and let her warm up to room temperature, because if you get a snake in the male that's chilly and you put it on heat right away, they can actually go into shock and they can die from that quick drastic temperature change. So we're going to literally just let her sit on the counter and warm up to room temperature first. And then for the last two, for these two guys that are going to our friend Dallas, we'll probably set them up in quarantine too until we figure out when we're gonna meet up. But yeah, these aren't our hognose snakes. We have the Lavender, Sable, and Het Lavenders.
Some of them need a little bit plumping up, but that's
fine.
fine.
Yeah, a couple of them are a little bit thin. Dallas, you'll probably have to pump some meals into the Conda here. The Arctic maybe a little bit, but I'm sure after a few weeks you'll have them right on track and nice and plump and fat again. I would like to first off thank you, Irene, for these amazing snakes. Thank you for going through all the hassle of shipping them to us. I know you had some difficulties with the box and all that, but we got them here safe and sound thanks to you. And I'm really looking forward to breeding some high-end morphed hognose snakes in the future. Man, this Sable though, that one's so pretty. Such a dark colored morph. So when you mix this with albino, it really brightens up the oranges in their scale coloration. That's why they call it the sunburst morph. That'll be a goal in the future that we'd want to reach with her. So I'm actually going to hold the lavender out a little bit longer so you can really see the color difference here. Isn't that cool? The lavender next to the Sable. Which one do you guys like most? The lavender morph or the Sable morph? Those dark, dark colors or the purpley colors? I don't know. They're both really cool in my eyes. But thank you again for watching, and to all of our Patreon supporters for backing this channel. We love you guys. You're awesome. You're all awesome just for supporting us by viewing your videos. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
Okay. Do you think the cupboards could support you?
What cupboard? Up there? No, I wouldn't trust. I could try. It's so gross up there. No, I don't want to do the cupboards. That's gross.
It'd be funny if your feet were just hanging down though.
I wish there was like a handle up here. Like right here?
Sure. Yeah, you sway them a little bit. What are you doing?
Waiting for snakes.
Oh, alright.
I was like laughing as I answered.
So what are you doing up there?
We're filming an unboxing video because sitting up here has everything. It's so sticky up here, so I had to put a towel on. But yeah, we're filming an unboxing, and this will come into play, I promise. Ah! Oh, Jesus. I slipped on the hardwood. I wonder how that's gonna look.
I don't know, I think that's almost the one you need to go with.